The lecture on electrical circuit analysis. So, today topic is on example problems on RC circuit. Okay. So, last class we have determined the natural response of given RC circuit. Now, let us solve some problems on RC circuit. Okay. So, the learning objectives of the first lecture, this today's lecture is to solve the problems on DC RL circuits, and lastly we will let us compare the RL and RC circuits. Okay. So, this is the example problem. So, this is circuit given. So, what is the question means? The switch has been in position A. So, this is what the position here, see position A for a long time at time t equal to 0. Okay, the switch move from A to B position. So, this is the B position. Find the expression for VC of t, that is the voltage across the capacitor, and the IC of t, that is the current flowing through the capacitor, and the V naught of t, that is the voltage across this resistor 12 kilo ohm resistor. So, this is the circuit. Now, see here resistors are there, capacitor is there. This is RC circuit, first order RC circuit. Okay. So, let us find the voltage across the capacitor, current flowing through the capacitor, and voltage across the resistor. Okay. So, what is the first step? First step we have to find out the time constant tau when t greater than 0. That means after switching action, first we have to find out the time constant of the circuit. Okay. To find the time constant of the circuit, we have to redraw the circuit when t greater than 0. That means t greater than 0 means what? When the switch is moved from A to B position, that is t equal to 0 plus t greater than 0. T less than 0 means the switch was at A position A. Okay. So, this is what the, so this is the, now this is the circuit at when the switch t less than 0, the switch was at A position, therefore, this circuit. So, this circuit is remains eliminated at t less than 0, but at t greater than 0, so this circuit is disconnected. So, this circuit is, this is capacitor is connected to the this B. So, this is what is circuit here. Same values 0.1 microfarad capacitor, 60 kilo ohm resistor, 18 kilo ohm resistor, and 12 kilo ohm resistor. Now, we have to find out the time constant of the RC circuit. What is the formula for time constant of the RC circuit? The formula for time constant of the RC circuit is, it is a product of resistance and capacitance. Tau is equal to RC. Okay. So, tau is equal to R into C. This is what the second C here. Okay. So, tau is equal to RC means what? That is the RT, total resistance and capacitance. So, before going to find out the time constant, first let us find out what is the equivalent resistance. So, as you see, if you see the circuit, so what is these two are connected in? These two are connected in series. So, 18 kilo ohm and 12 kilo ohm. What is the equivalent resistance? 18 plus 12, that is 30 kilo ohm. This 30 kilo ohm, okay, this combination is in parallel with this 60 kilo ohm resistor. So, see here, this is what I have written here. Okay. So, 18 kilo ohm plus 12 kilo ohm, this combination is parallel with the 60 kilo ohm. So, the 30 into 30 is parallel with 60. So, 30 into 60 by 30 plus 60. 30 into 60 is how much? 1800 by 63 is 18. 1800 by 30 plus 60 is 90. So, 1800 by 90 is how much? 9 1 the 9, 9 2 the. So, 20 kilo ohm. Okay. So, 20 kilo ohm is the equivalent resistance. Therefore, so time constant tau is equal to RT into C, total resistance into capacitance. So, what is the R we got? 20 kilo ohm, 10 to the power of 3. So, 10 to the power of 3 into, what is the capacitance given? 0.1 microfarad. So, 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 6, micrometers 10 to the power of minus 6. So, 0.1 into 20, how much? 2. Okay. So, 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of minus 6. So, we cancel 3. So, 10 to the power of minus 3. That means 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 means 2 milliseconds. 2 milliseconds is the time constant of this given circuit. That means to become the voltage 0 in the capacitor, so it will take 2 milliseconds. Okay. So, first step is we found the time constant. Now, let us move on to the second step. Second step, we have to find out the initial voltage. See, in the RL circuit problem, we found the initial current in the inductor. In the second step, Now in the R circuit we have to find the initial voltage before switching action, that is before switch is moved from from A to B. That means, and the switch is at A, so this is what the circuit amma. Switch is at A position, okay. So this circuit is disconnected, it is not nowhere connected the circuit, so this is what is circuit. But this is the capacitor is connected to the DC, okay. 90 volts is the DC source. Now we know that whenever the capacitor is connected to the DC, okay, for long time, that is steady state condition, the capacitor behaves as a open circuit. So this is the property of the capacitor. So this is what the open circuit, see here. Now open circuit, but the voltage will exist, that is Vc of 0 minus. At t equal to 0, at t less than 0 means what? When the switch is at A position, what is the voltage, initial voltage in the capacitor, that is Vc of 0 minus is equal to V naught. So V naught is equal to Vc of 0 minus, so that we have to find out, let us find out. Now as this is open circuit, what is the current flowing through this, what is the current here? 0. If the current is 0, then what is the, this 90 volt voltage source, 5 kilo ohm resistor, 10 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, these all three are connected in series. Therefore, I can use the voltage division principle in the series connected element. So what is the voltage division principle in the series connected element? So the voltage across any series connected element is equal to the total voltage into that resistance divided by total resistance. Therefore, here see here, so Vc of 0 minus is equal to the, what is the total voltage? Total voltage here, source voltage 90 into, okay, so what is the, where you are finding the voltage? The voltage across the 10 kilo ohm resistor is equal to the voltage across the capacitor, Vc of 0 minus. Therefore, 10, the voltage across the 10 kilo ohm resistor is 10 by 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5. Therefore, you will get 15. So 10 into 90, 900 by 15, 15 1 the 15, 15 6 and 90. Therefore, 60 volt. That means, whenever the switch is at A position, the capacitor is charged to the 60 volt. 60 volt. Now, step 3 means what? When the switch is moved from A to B position. So this is the step 3. At t equal to 0 plus, the instant when the switch is at B, that means moved from A to B. So this is what is circuit here. It is the circuit. 60 kilo ohm, these are remains all are same, but here capacitor voltage we have to mention here. See, 60 volts we obtain. Now see, what is the voltage across the capacitor? At t equal to 0 plus, that is called Vc of 0 plus. So Vc of 0 plus is equal to the Vc of 0 minus, because we know that the capacitor does not allow the sudden change in the voltages. Therefore, Vc of 0 plus is equal to the Vc of 0 minus, that is V naught, that is 60 volt. See, we are finding all the natural responses of RL and R circuits, okay, 60 volt here. So once you find the voltage across the capacitor 60 volt, then it is easy to find the current, power absorbed, everything you can find. Now see here. So using the voltage division rule, okay. Now see here, this is the voltage across the capacitor. So 60 volt, same 60 volt will get appear across this 60 kilo ohm resistor, because these two are connected in parallel. So we know that parallel voltage is same. So voltage across the capacitor is 60 volts. Therefore, voltage across 60 kilo ohm resistor is also 60 volts. Therefore, the 60 kilo ohm resistor, 18 kilo ohm and 12 kilo ohm, these three are connected in series. So again I am using the voltage division principle to find out the voltage across this 12 kilo ohm resistor V naught. Okay. So what is the total voltage? 60 volt into that resistance 12 kilo ohm by 12 plus 18 kilo ohm total resistance. So this is what the using the voltage division principle. So 60 into, okay, 12 by 12 plus 18 is 30, that is equal to 24 volts. Okay, small error here, 24 volts. 60 into 20 by, sorry, 60 into 12 by 12 plus 18, that is 30, that is equal to 24 volts. Hence, what is the Vc? So therefore, we find the initial voltage. So as we know, for natural response of RC circuit, the voltage across the capacitor is Vc of t is equal to, we already derived that, V naught into e to the power of minus t by tau. What is V naught? Initial voltage is 60 we got. So 60 into e to the power of minus T by tau. What is tau is equal to here? See, we got here tau is equal to how much? 2 milliseconds. And 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So, T by tau, see 10 to the power of minus 3 in the denominator. If you will go to the numerator, it is 10 to the power of 3, that is 1000. So, 1000 by 2 is 500. Therefore, 60 into e to the power of minus 500 T volt. So, this is the voltage across the capacitor when the switch is moved from A to B position. That means exponentially it is decreasing. Exponentially it is decreasing. Therefore, this 24 volt, see this is 24 volt voltage across this resistor. So, this capacitor will dissipate the energy in this resistor. Therefore, this voltage will also get decreases exponentially. See 24 into e to the power of minus 500 T volt. Now, what is the current flowing through the capacitor? To get the current flowing through the capacitor, now we have to differentiate this equation Vc of t. What is I is equal to? Ic of t is equal to current flowing through the capacitor I is equal to C into dVc by dt. So, C is 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into now differentiate this equation. 60 is a constant, write 60 into e to the power of ax. So, a into e to the power of x. Therefore, e to the power of minus 500 t into minus 500. Therefore, you will get here. So, minus 0.03 into e to the power of minus 500 t amperes. So, current flowing through the capacitor is also decreasing exponentially the moment you move the switch from A to B position. See, this is what the transient problems are. So, transient problems are very time take that means very very important, and it is very somewhat difficult to understand, but once you understand you can easily follow that. Okay. So, this is the given problem. We have solved the Vc of t, V naught of t and Ic of t. Okay. Now, let us summarize this natural response of an RL and R circuits. Okay. So, for RL circuit, what is the time constant? Tau is equal to, so tau is equal to L by R, tau is equal to L by R for the RL circuit, and tau is equal to RC for the RC circuit. And inductor behaves like a short circuit when being supplied by a DC. For DC, the inductor acts as short circuit for a long. If the inductor is DC is applied to the inductor for a long time, it will get short circuit, because voltage V is equal to di by dt. So, constant of derivative is 0, voltage 0 means short circuit. So, capacitor behaves as open circuit for a DC and long time. That means, if you apply the DC to the capacitor for a long time, it acts as a open circuit, because current I is equal to C into dV by dt. So, voltage is constant means derivative of constant is 0, I is 0 means what? Open circuit. Now, what is the important, one more important point means, so inductor does not allow the sudden change in the currents. Therefore, at t equal to 0 plus and t equal to 0 minus, t equal to 0 plus, whatever t equal to 0 minus, what is the current is flowing. So, same current will flow through the inductor at t equal to 0 plus also. Therefore, IL of 0 plus, see here, IL of 0 plus is equal to the IL of 0 minus. So, it will maintain the continuously, current is continuously it is maintaining. Okay? But voltage, now see for the capacitor, voltage across the capacitor is continuous. So, Vc of 0 plus is equal to the Vc of 0 minus. So, I told you capacitor does not allow the sudden change in the voltage, it will maintain continuously. Before switching action, what was the voltage was there, so after switching also it will maintain the same voltage. So, this is the today lecture is on how to solve the problems on R circuit and the comparison of RL and RC circuits. Okay. So, thank you for listening the class. We will join in the next class. Thank you.